Jesus, and everybody said.
Amen. Thank you. Thank you.
Welcome everybody to today's meeting. February 25th, Board of DeSoto County Commissioners, and we would like to, and by the way, thank you Sheriff Thurman for helping us with our pledge this morning. And we would like to start out with the approval of the minutes of February the 18th. Can we get a motion?
I make a motion to approve.
I'll second.
Mr. Powell?
Aye.
Ms. Coleman?
Aye.
Mr. Davis?
Aye.
In the matter of accepting miscellaneous reports,
Are there any questions or comments in regards to item 2 today? Hearing none.
I'll make a motion to accept the reports.
I'll second.
Ms. Coleman?
Aye.
Mr. Powell?
Aye.
Mr. Davis?
Aye.
In the matter of notification from the Ohio Department of Taxation regarding permissive sales tax,
On item 3, our sales tax revenue continues to climb and be strong in Scioto County. This is for December 2020, and it is our sales local. And I'll go ahead and read this for everybody because I know the press always, I'll go ahead and do it for the benefit of the press. Sales local was 768,844.49. Sales actual 384,392.80 cents for a total of $1,153,237.29, which is an increase from December of 2019 of $148,303. We are seeing so far an increase year to date of $265,812, and we are slowly but surely making up for the losses in 2019 and the loss which was prior to 2019, which was over $2 million. So with the continued strength of our economy, resiliency I think would be the word to use, of our economy through COVID, we continue to see pluses. Are there any questions or comments in regards to the permissive sales tax report as issued? Hearing none.
I move that we accept.
I'll second.
Mr. Powell?
Aye.
Ms. Coleman?
Aye.
Mr. Davis?
Aye.
In the matter of equitable sharing agreement and certification between the Scioto County Sheriff's Office and the U.S. Department of Justice regarding year 2020,
On item 4, sorry about that. This is the equitable sharing agreement certification for year 2020 to be submitted to the U.S. Is it 2020 or 2021?
it's 2020.
2020, okay. To the U.S. Department of Justice. These are for the drug forfeiture funds. And there's a breakdown of those. If anybody's interested in those, they can contact our office, what all of the numbers are. But are there any questions or comments in regards to the equitable sharing agreement between, the sheriff, his agreement, and the U.S. Department of Justice? Hearing none.
I will make a motion to approve the agreement.
I will second.
Ms. Coleman?
Aye.
Mr. Powell?
Aye.
Mr. Davis?
Aye.
In the matter of memorandum of understanding between the Scioto County Board of Commissioners and Scioto County Engineer and Jefferson, Brush Creek, Harrison, Vernon Townships Board of Trustees regarding the joint road and right-of-way maintenance project.
Are there any questions in regards to item 5? Hearing none.
I move that we approve.
I'll second.
Mr. Powell?
Aye.
Ms. Coleman?
Aye.
Mr. Davis?
Aye.
In the matter of memorandum of understanding between the Scioto County Board of Commissioners and Scioto County Engineer in Jefferson, Brush Creek, and Harrison Townships Board of Trustee regarding the joint road and right-of-way maintenance project.
Are there any questions or comments in regards to item 7?
Let me just clarify the difference between the two. One of
Yes.
number 5 is because they are using, they're using county employees with county equipment to be performed by the county. And number 6 is the agreement to be performed by a contractor.
Right. Okay. Are there any questions or comments in regards to item 6? Hearing none.
Motion to approve.
I will second.
Ms. Coleman?
Aye.
Mr. Powell?
Aye.
Mr. Davis?
Aye.
In the matter of amended contract agreements between the Souda County Sheriff and Clay and Nile Townships, and contract agreements between Souda County Sheriff and Porter and Washington Townships, and the courthouse and annex regarding 2021 additional police protection.
Any questions or comments in regards to item 7? Hearing none.
I move that we approve.
And I'll second.
Mr. Powell?
Aye.
Ms. Coleman?
Aye.
Mr. Davis?
Aye.
In the matter of agreement between the Souda County Sheriff's Office and the Fraternal Order of Police, Ohio Labor Council Incorporated regarding 2021 through 2023.
All right, on item 8, we do have our Honorable Sheriff David Thurman with us today, feeling better today. Sheriff Thurman got his second dose of vaccine and was feeling a little rough, and it's good to see you this morning. Is there any questions from the Board of County Commissioners in regards to the contract we're signing today?
I have no
Okay.
questions.
All right. Do you have anything you would like to say in regards to the contract? And if so, do you have a microphone for him? Okay. All righty.
I would like to thank the Fraternal Order of Police for the negotiation process. It was very smooth, and they were very helpful in allowing us to go after different means of adding additional personnel to the sheriff's office. What I'm talking about is on the pay increases that the FOP receives yearly. They agreed to a reduced pay increase, which saved the county and the citizens monies, so that we could use those monies to go after adding additional personnel to the sheriff's office, which is, huge. We have not added any road deputies to the sheriff's office in, I believe, approximately 40 years. So it's very much needed, very much overdue, and I'd like to thank the FOP for doing that, and also the county commissioners as well for working with us on this.
Yeah, it's really great. I got to tell you, this may be the first time that I can recall having this level of cooperation and trying to figure out how to pay for it. It's always a tough thing, and to have the FOP step up and really show teamwork, it was just huge. And I think it speaks to the level of cooperation and camaraderie. And this is going to really help make our county safer and make really the road patrol safer. If you have more people, it's going to help. It's really going to help. So fatigue and things like that kick in after a while, and definitely the fact that we went as long as we have without an increase when the population of the county is increased, meaning townships and out in the outline outside of the city limits, that population is increased. So coverage, it would have made sense that coverage needed to increase. So
if you think about it, 40 years, as you said, the number of county residents have increased, the number of county businesses have increased, yet our road patrol has not increased to keep up with that. And it was great to work with the FOP, because it was not give me. When we had the discussions, what can we do for our citizens, which is, I have to commend the FOP on that.
That's great. Yeah, absolutely. Thank you so much.
I'd like to add that, I appreciate Sheriff Thurman. It's always, it's a breath of fresh air when somebody comes to a meeting, because since we are the fiscal body, and instead of just saying, hey, we need something, but ultimately here's a solution. I've kind of already figured it out with the team. So that was, that we appreciate that level of thought going into a problem, and then already having potential solutions laid out. So thank you for that.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And I will say this too, I ran into one of your coworkers last night, and I won't say who it was, but was very complimentary of your leadership, very complimentary of the environment that is being created in the sheriff's office, and very excited about the future. And I left there feeling really good about things that are going on, and the proof's in the pudding. You know, it seems like almost every day we're hearing about a very big arrest or something, you know, getting the bad guys off the streets, guys and gals, off the streets, and you know, yesterday was no exception. There was a significant arrest in our community. Of course, everyone's innocent until proven guilty, but still, you see the police work going on, you see the investigation work going on, and I'm not saying that didn't happen in the past, because it did happen, but you know, I think the community's behind your efforts, and I think good things are happening, and I think you know, seeing the cooperation between the offices, and then your efforts to reach out to the Portsmouth Police Department, the State Highway Patrol, New Boston, others, of course, and very exciting, and I'm hearing nothing but positive things throughout the community. And I wanted to thank you publicly for everything that's going on, and your staff.
Thank you.
Okay, so with that, are there any questions or comments? All right. We get a motion.
I will make a motion to approve the agreement.
I will second that motion.
Ms. Coleman,
Aye.
Mr. Powell,
Aye.
Mr. Davis.
Aye.
In the matter of resolution authorizing the chairman of the Board of the Scioto County Commissioners to file and execute an application with the Ohio Department of Natural Resources regarding paddling enhancement grant.
On this one right here, I am going to turn this over to Commissioner Powell.
Great.
And if you would, please take some time to explain to the board and to the public exactly what's going on.
Sure. So we are currently looking at a grant opportunity. This is through ODNR. It is specific to paddle sports, so kayaking, canoeing. The grant is up to $75,000, and it is 100% reimbursable, which is, you know, always great when they will 100% reimburse. But as we're looking at our waterways in Scioto County, there are no current public access points on the Scioto River. There is only one access point on the Scioto Brush Creek. And as you're looking at the way our community is shifting towards a destination for nature with all the mountain biking trails and the hiking, and of course what ODNR is doing down in West Portsmouth, a piece of that puzzle is our waterway access, and how do we start opening that up. So we're working on some property, and I even hesitate to even say what the property is at this point because we don't have permission yet through ODOT, but we are looking at ODOT property, ODOT right-of-ways to be able to start putting in different access points, not just one. The goal is to have multiple access points where if somebody wants to do a four-hour trip, an 8-hour trip, on any of our different bodies of water, it is open for our public to enjoy, and then ultimately our visitors to enjoy as well. So this is hopefully the first step in seeing that vision come through.
It's exciting, very exciting. Thank you for your hard work on that, continued work, and then thank you, ODOT. I know that Mr. Eaker's working on that quite a bit, and others. I know Representative Baldridge, you've been in contact with him. So thank you very much. And this is a prime example, Commissioner, where if you have money, you can do things. And if you don't have money, you can't do things. And this is a prime example where it's a reimbursable grant, but we have to have the upfront money to be able to do the work. And then once the work is done, then we can go back and claim it. So prime example, love it, wonderful project, and hope it's just the first of many.
Completely agree. Yeah.
First of many. So, all right, with that, any motion?
I will move to adopt.
And I'll second.
Mr. Powell,
Aye.
Ms. Coleman,
Aye.
Mr. Davis.
Aye.
And the matter request for appropriation transfer of funds.
Are there any questions or comments in regards to item 10? Hearing none?
I'll make a motion to approve.
I will second.
Ms. Coleman,
Aye.
Mr. Powell,
Aye.
Mr. Davis.
Aye.
In the matter of approving payment of the regular schedule of accounts for the various funds, moral obligations, and the then and now certificates in the total amount of $290,334.33.
Any questions or comments in regards to item 11? Hearing none?
I will make a motion to approve.
And I'll second.
Mr. Powell,
Aye.
Ms. Coleman,
Aye.
Mr. Davis.
Aye.
In a matter of resolution accepting grant and dedication of right-of-way for public road purposes to be known as Big Spruce Little Bear Creek Road, it's County Road 41-4.00 in Union Township, Scioto County, Ohio.
Any questions or comments in regards to item 12? Hearing none?
Motion to adopt.
I will second.
Ms. Coleman,
Aye.
Mr. Powell,
Aye.
Mr. Davis.
Aye.
In the matter of request for appropriation of funds,
Questions or comments in regards to item 13? Hearing none?
I move that we approve.
And I'll second.
Mr. Powell,
Aye.
Ms. Coleman,
Aye.
Mr. Davis.
Aye.
In a matter of accepting an amended certificate from the Budget Commission,
Questions or comments in regards to item 14? Hearing none?
Motion to accept.
I will second.
Ms. Coleman,
Aye.
Mr. Powell,
Aye.
Mr. Davis.
Aye.
In the matter of communication from Portsmouth Municipal Court regarding electronic monitoring house arrest invoice,
Any questions or comments in regards to item 15? Hearing none?
I move that we approve.
And I'll second.
Mr. Powell,
Aye.
Ms. Coleman,
Aye.
Mr. Davis.
Aye. Okay, all righty. Anything additional, Mrs. Coleman?
Not at this time.
Mr. Powell?
Not at this time.
All right, questions on items on the agenda? Brian?
I'm not seeing anything on the agenda.
Okay, questions off the agenda?
This one coming from Julie Simmering.
Okay,
Thank you for your support for our concerns with the Wheelersburg Loft Housing Project. I know you have spoken to the developer with concerns. Have you also sent these concerns with Senator Terry Johnson, Brian Baldridge, the state rep, and Keelan Craig, the housing director? If you have spoken to them, what was the response? Thank you and keep up the good work.
I have not talked to any of them, have you?
I've spoken to, and Julie, I do owe you a phone call as well. I've spoken to Brian Baldridge. He is aware. He has received some letters, and at this point, he's looking into it. He recognizes that there's concerns, and he's kind of looking into what that project is, and then also the concerns of the citizens. So that's the feedback that I got.
Okay, good. Kathy?
Nothing.
Okay. And we are, I think the trustees are taking the right tact on that, I really do. They're the first line of, I don't know if you use the word defense there, but they are the first line of government, let's put it that way. And I think, given the concerns that have been mentioned, especially the flood zone issues, you think about it, there's a reason why no one's built there. I mean, if you think about it, I mean, there's obvious problems with that area. So I think their questioning, their line of questioning is the right way to do this, and we'll see what happens. And we have encouraged online as well for anyone with concerns about the Tennyson project in Wheelersburg to reach out online on the website. Their CEO does see every complaint or compliment or whatever it might be, any comment on their website. Their CEO does see that, and then also by reaching out to the trustees, I know a lot of people have, and I think everybody's pretty much made their feelings felt on this subject. So we'll see how it goes. Rome wasn't built in a day. They're not breaking ground right now.
They don't even have the funding.
They don't even have funding, yeah. And see, that's what this is all about, is securing funding through OFA. And there's quite a bit working against this project at this point. And OFA's going to see that. They're going to be asking a lot of very good questions in regards to this project. So we'll see. We'll see what happens.
I do a project that would take quite some time to iron out all the issues with it. And I spoke to J.P. Picklesheimer, the sanitary engineer, and he said that it had been a couple of years since he had been contacted about the water, the stormwater and the sewage. So with that being said, they have a lot of work to do before they ever think about pursuing
Right.
this project.
Yeah, the fact is, things can be engineered, but at what cost?
Exactly.
I mean, you're talking about storm cellars holding water and things like that, and it's just, yeah, at some point, the engineering becomes cost prohibitive. So we'll see. We'll see what they do, and we just encourage everyone to keep a cool head and level and job. Good approach on what they're doing. Okay, Brian? Is that it? That's it. Okay,
goodness.
all right. Well, that's great. Usually we have a lot more than that. So, and I'm not complaining. So I do want to say something here at the end is I want to wish a happy to my granddaughter. She was born yesterday, and her name is Lucy Blue. And the reason she's named Lucy Blue is she's named after my mother, and her nickname, my dad always called her Lucy Blue Eyes. So that was a surprise to me, but I just wanted to thank the good Lord that the baby's very healthy, mother very healthy, and congratulations to them, and happy birthday to my granddaughter, and we're very excited about having a new addition to the family.
How many grandchildren do you have now?
This will be our fourth in 2 years.
Wow.
So we're very blessed and excited to see Lucy eventually. With COVID, it kind of, does a crimp on things, but we'll be getting down there to see them here real soon. But I just wanted to do that, and so thank you for indulging me.
I'd like to
Congratulations, yeah.
offer congratulations as well. A lot of babies coming into this world right now. Last week during our meeting, we mentioned that, I mentioned that our maintenance supervisor was expecting, and
Yeah.
I believe during the meeting
Oh, yeah,
is
they were,
when
yeah.
their son came into the world. So I'd like to offer congratulations to Bill LaJoy and his wife Grace, at their new baby boy.
Absolutely, absolutely. I don't know if are these COVID kids? Is that what they're going to call this whole generation coming in right now? Yeah, so it's really neat. There's a lot of people having children right now, and it is a blessing. It really is. And so we're expecting, on another note, weather's improving. Hope everybody's soaking up the sunshine. Yesterday was like a beautiful spring day. But I hope everybody's out enjoying that. Get out there, do some walking, get out there, get some fresh air, and let's continue to stay vigilant in Sauter County. Our numbers are down, but we also want to continue to do the things that we need to do to stay safe, so we can keep our numbers down, and eventually this pandemic will end, and we all need to work toward that goal. Anything else?
Nothing here.
All right, God bless you, Sauter County. Thank you, Sheriff Thurman, and your staff for being here today, and we thank everybody for all of your hard work, and looking forward to next week.
And I'll make a motion to adjourn.
And I will
10:01.
second that.
Ms. Coleman,
Aye.
Mr. Powell,
Aye.
Mr. Davis.
Thank you.
And that
And I didn't embarrass Blake today.